Hey guys, how's it going? There's so many deer. There's several buckets out with food over here. You know, it's a vicious cycle, right? You feed and water the deer, they reproduce, and you get more. And you have fawns running around who run in front of cars and get hit.
In 500 feet, turn right onto American
I mean,
Drive.
even adult deer, female deer, does, right? Are getting hit. So like,
Now
oh,
turn right
well, I'm
onto
feeding the
American
deer,
Drive.
but you're actually causing them to be killed. If you just let them grow up wild and kept them wild, maybe they'd be safer. Anyway, peace and army.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Yeah. FSD on. Green dot
Turn
on.
right onto Boggy Ford Road.
I was wondering if you were going to stop, dude. So there was Buck walking up towards the road, but he stopped when he saw the car. Okay. Yes, the deer don't like the fact that this car's quiet. Or semi-quiet anyway. Yeah, well, try staying in the lanes. Alright, what do I have? Oh, so while I was playing around with settings last night, because I went to the high school and I tried out actually smart summon, if I can just spit out the words. So if you go back in ancient history, it's not that ancient, but anyway, you'll find that I tried to do summon with Grandpa, and it wasn't really all that great. Actually, my daughter had better luck with it than I did. And I'm not quite sure what she did, other than she uses a LG phone or a Samsung phone. So there may have been a compatibility problem. I don't know. But even she, well, it's not that great. Okay. So trying out Smart Summon last night was like, wow, this works. Now, how far was it, Ray? It was, what, 30 yards distance between me and the car? So not really that far. I'm well within the circle. I'm not quite sure where I would go to try it. Oh, well, I guess I could go into Cedar Park in some places when it's quiet and try it then. Of course, the point of actual Smart Summon is it'll handle a crowded parking lot. Okay? So we've seen from Tech Geek at Tesla, I think Dirty Tesla did some, and AI Driver did some, where they tried out actually Smart Summon, and it worked pretty good. So I don't feel like I need to really prove that to you guys. And if you really want to see more detail, you really should go to those guys. But what I'm doing is I'm trying it out for myself, seeing if it works. Of course, I have a friend who, oh, FSD's bad. Oh, automation's bad. Oh, yeah, she was a computer programmer. Whatever. But I guess the idea that you go to Costco and call your car to you when it's raining has its appeal. Or actually, being in Texas, avoiding the hot summer sun has its appeal as well. I don't know. The cool thing is with the actual Smart Summon is they've added a video showing what the front camera sees. So you at least have an idea of what you're looking at. Now my initial testing, completely empty parking lot. It was just me and my car. There was a car there when I pulled in, but that car left. So whatever. So the other change I did, that's interesting. I got a false brake there too. Phantom brake, is that what you call it? and I'm doing 35 instead of 36, but okay, whatever. But so I've also set the auto max. I don't know. I was playing around trying to figure out how to get the mileage, the speed offset set, and it kept coming, you need to set this, you need to set this. Okay, so it's set. In my previous experience with Grandpa and FSD 12.3.6, I really didn't like it. Okay? And it's for that reason of you're pulling into, let's say, Jonestown. Okay? Let's say Jonestown hires a couple of cops, and so they're putting up their speed patrol. They're just sitting there waiting to give you a ticket. Okay? So I'm used to the Texas mentality of, yes, I don't speed through town. I guess if you know the town, you might, but I don't speed, or at least excessively speed through town. It's just ingrained in me. Does that mean you have to limit yourself to +5? Okay, that's what it means. Anyway, this auto speed seems to be doing a much better job. So the other change I made was I changed my FSD profile I changed from average to chill, and what somebody was saying was chill would work better, and it would do more to keep you in the outside lane, which is kind of important to me. Okay, those two bicycles show up as little dots on the screen. Oh, let me shift this over. Okay, so FSD respected those bicyclists, waited for them to go across. They didn't wait for me to wave them across, they just went. But okay, that's fine, whatever. Oh, okay, he has a banner way up on the hill. He must be one of those billionaire guys. I don't know, whatever. Right? So anyway, so I have auto speed set, or auto max. We'll see how it works. I don't like handing that part over, because my past experiences, it's not slowing down soon enough. But my impression is, from some other videos, is it's been tuned a little bit better now. So we'll see. Okay, so the other part I need to say is I'm going to split this video into two parts. So the first part is going out. The second part will be coming back. So if I put them together, it'd be over an hour and a half. Close to 2 hours, actually, I think. But I think at this point, seeing what this release does is helpful. And there's some things I went back and looked at, like, oh yeah, okay. And there was a place where I thought it did something and I couldn't find it in the video. I mean, I found what I said, but I couldn't find anything showing in the video that showed that something happened. So we'll see how it goes. And I did catch it in time in the navigation, so we'll be going down FM 2769. I believe they were doing some kind of road construction at 4 Points, which is just north of 2222. So we will not come through that section. Whoa, 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 where are you going, Bubba? Oh, there's cars behind us, but they're a ways back. Alright, so Did I say it? One of the things that we need to do is we need to try out the Smart Summon. I mean, that's part where I was laughing. I can't believe it. That's what they're. That's that's important. And to me, it's like, well, okay, that's cool, but I'm used to walking out to my car, and you're taking on a certain amount of liability by doing actually Smart Summon in a parking lot. You know, doing it when there's no other cars around, you feel a little bit safer with. Doing it in a Costco, I don't know. Although I will say this, when you watch the other guys doing their YouTube videos, yes, they highlight that occasionally somebody's like, there's nobody driving that car. But most of the time, people looked and ignored it. Right? I mean, AI drivers in California, so people are used to Teslas there. I have the impression that Tech Geek gets a Tesla. He's in the Chicago area. People are not so used to Teslas there, but they also kind of ignored it.
Now turn right onto Farm to
So I'll build up to it gradually. I'm not in a big rush to get there. It's fun to play with. It's fun to put up the videos. But going to Costco and trying it on a Saturday afternoon? No. How about on Thursday afternoon? Maybe. Depends on how much traffic there is. Okay, so like right now we're going 50 in the 55 zone. No reason for it. And you can't really push them to go faster. Of course, we're about to go to a 45 zone. Oh, really? So we're going to switch to the inside lane, although there's not a reason to right now. Of course, I have a GMC pickup coming up behind me. But like I said, I'm doing 50. So there's the 45 zone. Oh, I thought he was going to come steamrolling by. I guess maybe because there was a cop sitting there, he didn't want to do that. And yeah, because the truck moved over into our lane, we got switched to the outside lane. Stupid. Just absolutely stupid. Why'd you do that? The truck backed way off. Alright, so that's... What? And we're doing 50. Okay, well, we may have to trash this Auto Max. They're like, yeah, we're in 45 zone. I think I'll go 50. When it's a 55 zone, I think I'll do 50. That's... What? There is a reason why Automax is not on Grandpa. And what's funny is I guess we got out of sight of the Lago Vista cop, and the pickup behind us started coming up pretty quickly. Alright, so what are you going to do now? 46, I go up 47. 47 is okay here. 48. I don't think Jonestown has any police here right now, because there's no active construction. 49. I may have to pull over and turn that off. 50, 51. What? You're kidding me. And I'm in chill mode. You heard me say chill mode. He said he's down to 47. I don't know. Okay, human driver right turn signal. They actually pulled it off, okay. He's going back up to 50 just like any other speeder here. 48, it's all over the place. Yeah, see the 45 sign? I don't know. It's like I don't know how to trust it. I mean, I do have people going by, so if the cops are patrolling, they're going to get somebody else, not me. What is this Hyundai smoking away? We're down to 42. Oh my goodness gracious. Was it Big Turkey picked up on for me? Oh, come on? Or is it goodness gracious? Great balls of fire. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can change this without getting in a crash. Auto set off speed, bam, gone. And Smokey is moving up the road now. Okay, whatever. So now our speed limit's set to 46. Now, if he thinks it's too dangerous to go 46, he'll slow down. Okay, so and every one of these curves he'll slow down on. As long as he stays reasonably close to the speed limit, I'm reasonably satisfied. Although we're in a 50 zone. Come on, you can do it. Okay, so every once in a while, foot on the accelerator, push it up a little bit. I'm okay if you go 52, even 51. 50 is too slow. Well, there's no traffic around us, so, you know, that's not all bad. Round Mountain. I thought City Round Mountain was up on 281. Yeah, sport wheels. Yeah, it's performance. Okay, come on, guys. Why are we going 48 here? We can go 56. Oh, this Model X is not going particularly fast either. Oh, he's sloppy. Whoa! He switched lanes. Did you intend to switch lanes there? There wasn't a signal. Alright, I don't think that was an intentional lane shift. I think he just screwed up. Oh, come on, performance. Model 3 performance too busy playing around. Now I got a long line of cars coming up. That's all right. Let's go 37 miles an hour in 55 zone. What? We're up to 42. Wow. That's a Merc. We're up to 53, but FSD's off right now. Okay, we're going to go around this. That's not a... Come on, Mr. Camera, you can do it. Guy driving the camera going, I'm going fast, get out of the way! Yeah, you're not. That is until the Tesla's coming up to pass you. Then, oh, let's run over the gas pedal. Yeah. Don't forget, you're also paying for gas. Although, relatively speaking, at 260, it's cheap, isn't it? I'm coming up on a minivan now. Mr. Cheap sees it, he's coming up next to me. Okay, alright. Model 3 Performance is still just sitting there. Like he fell asleep. And the Kia minivan is sped up. Okay, any chance you'll hold 60? Ugh. That who hold? I don't know. What? Alright, so anyway.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Andersonville Road.
You see me take off the Auto Max because it makes me crazy. I want to say if the speed limit's 55, set the speed to 56 and go that speed. I want to tell you, well, I think that car up there is going faster, so I'm going to follow it. And I don't see any cops anyway. I don't know. Come on, man. Yeah, we might be turned right here. Got over a little bit late, but no cars were pressing the issue. Okay. Reasonably decent. Dyes Ranch, okay, good. Alright, so when you put in the navigation, if you are paying attention at the moment, it's popping it up. You can pick the alternative. And that's what I did. Although I picked it once and then it looked like it didn't pick it. So I did it again. What? You're right, I should. Oh, this car is in desperate need of getting air in the tires. Yeah, what did I say it was? 36? Service. 38 all around. So it's only 4 pounds low. Although when I was at Tesla with Grandpa, when I came out, it was 44 pounds. You're like, what? I mean, the more air you get in your tire, the more harsh the ride. Just basic science, right? What's that? Physics? Yes, physics is a science. Where's all your road racer buddies today? Of course, it's probably not as fun road racing when it's when they're doing construction. Okay. Honestly, FSD feels like this is a very dangerous road. You'd rather people flying by than to go the proper speed. Of course, even if I was doing 47, they'd still be flying by. But when you're doing 43, come on. Oh my. Oh, so for those of you, nobody's really asked, right? But ragweed is in a high category right now. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I think in terms of general setup, I set my cars with sport steering. I mean, why not? That doesn't affect your energy efficiency. And I set the acceleration, whatever it is, to average. I don't know, Grandpa might be in sport. But Grandpa's a Model 3 Performance, so. So I normally don't use chill. To me, chill doesn't make sense. If you really want to have a lighter touch on your acceleration, just use a lighter touch. What? Yes. I know. I said it. I said it's going to be hard for me. I've gone from having to put a moderate amount of torque into the steering wheel to just have my hands rest on the steering wheel, and now we're going to not even have your hands on the steering wheel, and that just doesn't feel right. I mean, you can see if I got in an accident, well, he didn't have his hands on the wheel. And so actually, yes, I do have my hands on the wheel most of the time. But obviously when he's steering, you take your hands off. You have to let him steer. And that clown guy, he made a big deal about, oh, you can't have your hands on the wheel. Like, yeah, actually, most of the time I have my hands on the wheel. Whether it's just driving, autopilot, FSD, any of those doesn't matter. So from video perspective, it may be interesting. For people seeing FSD in action, it may be interesting. But in normal practice, not me. Yeah, I've seen video from some of those guys, like they have their hands like gripping their legs. You're like, okay. It's actually a pretty natural thing
Turn right onto Farm to Market
to rest
2769.
your hand on the wheel somewhere. That's a reminder that you're still in control.
Farm to Market 2769.
And you might sit there and say, well, Ray, what are you going to do when you get a cyber cab? Yeah, I don't know. But cyber cab will be, what? What do you see? So for some reason he had to slow down 20 miles an hour after he pulled out on the road. He had to say, oh no, I have to go slow. Now fortunately there was no cars coming up behind me, so whatever. But as I've said before, I'll say it again. Elon, this is not the experience you want people to have. I mean, this part, yeah, it's great. But see, I don't do the auto max, right? Why? Because I feel a lack of trust when auto speed is in control. It's that simple. And when you suddenly stop in the middle of the road, yeah, even I was like, what's going on? I'm starting to freak out. And that's all you need, is for somebody to freak out for a couple of seconds. They go, I don't trust it. Walk away. Right? So imagine if somebody went in, bought a brand new car, bought it with FSD, had never experienced FSD, and by the time they go through one of those things, they're like, nope, never turning it on. Or this, why do you need to go on the line? There's not a reason to. Right? Or that lane shift he did a while back there on 1431, where all of a sudden we're in the inside lane. Almost like he didn't feel like he had to follow the lane. That's the way it felt. And those are the kind of things that people experience. I think that bicyclist is going the other way in the other lane. Is that the problem? Now, on the other hand, I occasionally experience forward collision alarms right around that curve. Okay. So, for those YouTubers who said 12.5.4.1 was not ready for prime time, I agree. And this is only my second day with it. Maybe it's a good thing it hadn't come on to Grandpa yet. It's 12.3.6, handling this much better. You're cutting this. Ha! What? He looked up the road. Oh, there's a car coming. Maybe I shouldn't cut their lane. Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't cut the lane. You shouldn't be doing it any time. Wow. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Is like, wow. Not good. Okay. I guess we have a little bit of sun coming into the cameras. But he slowed down to like 30. He slowed down there back there at 30. Now he's at 33. But if you slow down because it's not safe, don't cross the line. He's crossing, he's on the line. Now it's double yellows. But, I mean, if somebody else is coming by and they're on their line, you're going to have an accident. Yes, sirree, Bob. Now, who is Dirty Tesla was saying something about as you're talking, FSD gets mad because you're not paying attention. At least that's what he described it as. Oh. Wow. Yes. FSD is not meant to be used on Bullock Hollow, apparently. That's the road we're on right now. Whoa, this is terrible. Some surging. Yeah, this is the part I don't understand. This road is 40 miles per hour, but they put the sign halfway through. And FSD sort of kind of carries forward from the previous road. Not always, but in some places he does. Oh. Dude, you feel like a marathoner who's barely going to make it in the last 0.6 of a mile. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Come on, just go.
1,000 feet, turn right onto Oasis Bluff Drive.
Yeah, the guy who watched my car last night, he didn't do all that great a job. I need to fire him and hire a professional guy.
Oasis Bluff Drive.
Of course, the current car wash guy, he does it for free. It did get kind of warm yesterday afternoon. There's not even an R in there. Kind of on Comanche Trail. I heard that's
500 feet, turn left onto Comanche Trail.
Yeah. I heard that
Turn left onto Comanche Trail.
some cars are going to have the option to change the voice. It's almost like they have it hard coded into the firmware or something. Oh! What? Is there a reason why we stopped in the middle of the road there? Come on, dudes! You know, as much as I don't like 12.3.6, it's smoother on all these sections. And it's ancient software. Peace and harmony. Oh my goodness, come on. Come on, just take a chance. I wonder if I left a little bit dirty on the glass up here. Yes, I am my car washer. A board with a couple of handles on it. What? We're doing 26 in the 35 zone. I don't know what would I say about this drive? Yeah, I could do that. I'm thinking along the lines of this is a D.
In 500 feet,
right?
Turn right onto Ranch Road 620 North.
I mean, there's some places where the human driver had to take over for safety reasons.
Now turn right onto Ranch Road 620 North.
Now, would FSD have worked it out on his own? Yes. Like back there at that stop sign? Yes, FSD would have worked it out. But the main reason for interrupting there was to report it. This is a right turn on red state. We can go. Okay, human driver foot on the accelerator. Let's get the car moving. I don't know what you're thinking about, but you're obviously not thinking straight. Yeah, that's the part I absolutely don't get, Elon. Well, we need to get people to try it. Well, try putting them in something that works. Right, at the We Robot event, they were using FSD 13. Try getting FSD. And FSD 13 is supposed to be coming out in October. What do you think he's going to do here? It's almost certain he's going to cross the line. What? You can't be serious. Okay, well, that's been approved. I was pretty certain he was going to cross the line at some point and get in the inside lane. Okay. So what I'm thinking here is the green dot up here. If the green dot goes away, that means I'm not paying attention. Wow, okay. What is it, Infinity? Is it Lexus? I would say it's an Infinity. It is an Infinity. Oh, that sign makes me nuts. See, this is the change that they should have made a while back. Where you see the sign coming up, you slow down for it before you get there. Don't wait till you've already gotten by it 20 yards. And the lane shifts in some ways feel more aggressive, but they're not too aggressive. I mean, we have what? We have a mile before we have to turn? No, not that far. But almost a mile. But Ray, you always want to, yes, that's true. I do want to get over before we get there. But this road doesn't have that much traffic on it. So it's not as critical here. What's that? Yes, I forgot to get my keys out. Come on, come on.
1,000 feet, turn left onto
Get up here.
Steiner Ranch Boulevard.
You can make it out.
University Club Drive.
10:25. Okay.
Now turn left onto Steiner Ranch Boulevard.
How much is a Prius nowadays? Green arrow.
In 500 feet, turn
Alright.
right onto Old Course Drive.
Yeah. Okay,
Now
29
turn
miles.
right onto Old Course Drive.
47 minutes. 213 watt hours per mile. And we use 6 kilowatt hours. You think a Prius can cover 29 miles with, what's that, 66 cents? Anyway, that's what we're going to do.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Wow, he's coming right up to the gate. This has been improved. Okay, sees the gates open. Take a chance. Okay, it took a while, but you got going finally.
Now your destination is on the right.
Where are you steering to? Okay, anyway, there's that part. Oh, enough of the turn signal. I mean, it's kind of weird that he picked to be right here. Although he might have been looking at the driveway. I don't know. I didn't give it a chance, did I? So FSD wise, there was that lane shift he did on 1431 that seemed ill-advised. But I'm not really sure he meant to make that lane shift. He didn't signal it. Okay, there's that part. There's a couple places where, like coming off of Dye's Ranch onto FM 2769, he almost came to a stop. Now he only went down to 20 miles an hour, but that was kind of slow, kind of weird. And then, where is it? Right over here. Oh, no. Where was that? There's another one. I have to go back and review the video, I guess, where, oh, coming off of Bluff Springs, whatever it is. Oasis Bluff. Turn off of Oasis Bluff. He just kind of stopped there in the middle of the intersection. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Becky. Anyway, so that wasn't very good at all. So that sounds like a D. And I think I'm going to stick with it. I'm not real gung ho on doing a Prius as a nice comparison, but I think it'd be interesting to go back and look at how much does a new Prius cost. Try to put a perspective on it. Okay, so there you go. Onward, upward charge. All right, so for today's comparison, we're taking a Prius. So 2024 Prius LE. I'm not going to specify all-wheel drive. Okay, we'll go from there. So today's trip was 29 miles, 6 kilowatt hours used. That works out to be about a quarter of a gallon. So the Prius, with its 52 miles per gallon, you get a quarter of a gallon, then go 13 miles. Yeah, Treviso, or whatever it is. Land or fire station number 5. Okay, but let's say you really want to make it. This Prius actually is pretty fuel efficient. So it'll take 0.56 gallons, and that costs about $1.40. Oh, that's what I do. Okay. So yeah, you can make it. It's only half a gallon, just over half a gallon. All right. So for the Prius to go 29 miles for the same cost, my car can cover 50 miles. All right. So here's the good news for you Prius fans. The fuel tank size is 11.3 gallons, and that costs $29.38 at $2.60 per gallon. And you go 644 miles. Cool, awesome. As I've always said before, is like, I can't imagine going more than 2 hours straight, let alone 644. That's all day. Okay, whatever. The reason for picking new cars is to talk about price. And what car would you choose to pick if you could? All right, Prius, Prius LE, I think it is, $32,000 at Cedar Park. Model 3, ordered off Tesla's website. After the rebate, $35,000. Yes, you're saving $3,000. Is it worth it? I don't know. All right, the trunk has me scratching my head, so I'm not sure. So Toyota says it has a 23.8 cubic foot trunk. Sounds pretty good. But I came across a review that said the Model 3 with its 21 cubic foot trunk is bigger than almost any car around. So I'm not sure what to think of that. My impression was the trunk was pretty big on a Model 3. And the Prius I drove many years ago wasn't very big. All right, let alone they say they can have 5 people sitting in it. Although if you press me on the Model 3, I'd say, yeah, it's a tight fit for 5 people to sit in there. Okay. So maybe you're more interested in the crash ratings. It's interesting that the Prius gets 5 stars. That sounds pretty good, right? But if you look at the details, sitting in the back seat may not be very comfortable in a crash. Okay? On the other hand, the Model 3 is top of class. So, safety is a concern. You ought to be getting a Model 3. But anyway, there you go. Is the Prius close efficiency-wise? It's getting close. And it seems to me there was a car that had 70 miles per gallon, and the Tesla still was beating it somehow. But okay, whatever. There you go. My point is you should be doing some research and thinking through it before you commit to buying a Prius. On the other hand, personal experience, yes, I was going to buy a Prius many years ago. My company had a Prius. I said, yeah, I want the Prius to take my trip. And I found that it was uncomfortable for me to sit in the front seat. Now, admittedly, I have kind of long legs. That's the factor. Okay? For most of you, that's not a big deal. But in the Model 3, I fit just fine. So, whatever, peace and harmony. Choose wisely.